Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala for giving me the strength and opportunity to complete my industrial training. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nur Nadira binti Hamdan, a student from the Faculty of Agro-Based Industry, and my student ID is F21A1193. Today, I will be presenting on the experiences and insights gained during my industrial training, which took place at Pejabat Agama Islam Kuantan Barat throughout the training period started from March until July 2025. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my academic advisor for the continuous guidance and support, as well as the staff of Pejabat Agama Islam Kuantan Barat for their cooperation and valuable knowledge shared during my time there. Throughout this presentation, I will walk you through the background of the organization, the tasks and responsibilities I carried out, and the skills I developed, and the overall impact this training has had on my personal and professional growth. Without further ado, let us begin. For chapter 1 of my presentation, I would like to introduce the organization where I completed my internship. So the Pejabat Agama Islam Daerah Kuantan Barat, or we also known as PAID Kuantan Barat, is a government religious institution that operates under the Jabatan Agama Islam Pahang, also known as JAIB. JAIB is the official Islamic authority for the state of Pahang, responsible for overseeing all matters related to Islamic administration. This district office was specifically established to manage and coordinate Islamic affairs to the western region of Kuantan. Its purpose is to ensure that services are delivered more efficiently and with greater focus, especially for the local Muslim population in the area. Now moving on to the vision and mission of this organization. The vision of PAID Kuantan Barat is to be a leading and respected institution in managing Islamic affairs based on Sharia compliance, integrity and service excellence. This shows their aspiration to not only provide service but to also be a role model in Islamic governance that upholds both religious and administrative values. As for the mission, there are three key goals. First is to deliver Islamic religious service in an efficient and effective manner. Second is to uphold the sanctity of Islamic teachings through proper enforcement and education, and also to promote harmony and good governance within the Muslim community. These missions guide the organization's daily operation and strategic planning, ensuring that the values of Islam are maintained while also addressing the needs of the public. Now moving on to the organization background, PAID Kuantan Barat was officially established on 1st September 2021. This formation was part of the restructuring initiative carried out by Jabatan Agama Islam Pahang to improve the efficiency of religious administration in the Kuantan district. Previously, the entire Kuantan area was managed under one single religious office. However, due to the district increasing population size and the expansion of its geographic coverage, it became necessary to divide the administration into two separate zones, which are Kuantan Timur and Kuantan Barat. So, PAID Kuantan Barat was thus established to manage and serve the western part of the district more effectively and to ensure that the religious needs of the local Muslim community are addressed more promptly and efficiently. In terms of administrative coverage, this office is responsible for several mukims under Kuala Kuantan 2, which include Felda Lepah Hilim, Paya Bungo, Hulu Lepah and Gambang. So the office operates from its current premise located at Jalan Jaya Gading 4, Kuantan, and it is led by Kadi Daerah named Tuan Haji Badaruddin bin Ahmad Bustami, who oversees all religious administrative functions in the area. He is also supported by a dedicated team of 31 staff members who are involved in various departments. Based on this organization chart, the Pejabat Agama Islam Daerah Kuantan Barat is led by Tuan Haji Badaruddin as the District Kadi. Under his leadership, the office is divided into three main divisions, which is Family Dakwah, Legal and Enforcement, and Education Administration. Each division is managed by senior officers and supported by assistant officers who handle daily operational matters such as community programs, law enforcement, administrative tasks, and halal-related duties. This structure allows the office to function efficiently in serving the local Muslim community. Next, I would like to highlight the main service provided by the Pejabat Agama Islam Kuantan Barat, which are aimed at supporting the religious, educational and social needs of the local Muslim community. So the first is include marriage, divorce and reconciliation management. Second is about mosque, surau and cemetery administration. Third is Islamic education and kafah supervision. Fourth is Sharia legal affairs and enforcement. Fifth is halal certification and Islamic research. Sixth is Islamic outreach and community service. And seven is Quran and Fardu Ain education. Since the course I'm taking is more about food security, so I will focus more about the halal certification and Islamic research. So in PAI Kuantan Barat, they also support halal certification efforts by ensuring compliance with halal standards and participating in related Islamic research. So this service is important for maintaining the integrity of halal product and service within the region. Throughout my industrial training at PAI Kuantan Barat from week 1 until week 13, I was involved in various tasks that helped me grow professionally. One of the most valuable things I learned was how to carry out my work professionally and responsibly. I also improved my communication skills by learning how to interact properly with staff members and also with clients in a professional setting. Most importantly, I gained a deeper understanding of how important the halal department it is in our country. This department plays a vital role in making sure that the food sold by companies is not only clean and safe but also 100% halal. Without proper halal supervision, the integrity and safety food for Muslim consumers could be compromised. During my internship period, I was given several tasks that relate closely to halal compliance and Islamic consumer protection. So these tasks allow me to explore the importance of halal practice in Malaysia, particularly from a regulatory and ethical perspective. So the first task was to study the importance of the halal logo in Malaysia. This involved understanding how the halal logo helps Muslim consumers make informed choice, build trust in the market, and support Malaysia's reputation as a global halal hub. It also covered the role of JAKIM and the legal weight that the halal certification carries in ensuring Sharia compliance. The second task focused on the necessity of halal slaughtering certification. Here I examined the Islamic principle of animal slaughter, the training and qualification required for slaughtermen, and how certification ensures meat products are lawful or halal, hygienic and ethically sourced. These tasks helped me to understand the significance of Sharia-based food handling and the halal supply chain. The third task involved a case study on Muslim workers handling non-halal products such as pork or alcohol in retail premise. Based on this study, I was required to suggest a few practical solutions for this issue. So based on my research, the solution that I can give for the task 1, which is about the halal logo. So the halal logo in Malaysia is more than just a label. It is a symbol of trust, compliance and religious assurance. This logo guarantees that food and consumer products comply with Islamic dietary laws from the ingredients all the way to the preparation and handling process. For Muslim consumers, the halal logo plays a crucial role. It allows them to make informed decisions and give them peace of mind that the product is halal and safe use for consume. In Malaysia, halal certification is regulated by JAKIM and state religious departments. Having a certified halal logo can help to strengthen consumer confidence, prevents false halal claims and also help business expand locally and internationally. Malaysia is well known for its strict and reliable halal standards. This makes product with the Malaysian halal logo more marketable and trusted in other countries, especially in Muslim majority nations. Now let's move on to the solution for task 2, the halal slaughtering certification. This certification ensures that animals are slaughtered according to the Islamic principle, which include mentioning the name of Allah, using a sharp knife to minimize suffering, and ensuring that the animal is healthy and properly treated. This certification is necessary because it ensures that the slaughtermen are trained and competent, confirms the entire process follows Sharia guidelines, and protects the halal status of meat products sold in the market. For Muslim consumers, knowing that the meat comes from a certified slaughterhouse can build trust and avoid dab, or we call it also as shubha. Without certification, people might question whether the meat is truly halal or not. So in Malaysia, any meat sold as halal must come from a certified source. That this is also important for exporting meat product, as many countries only accept imports from halal certified slaughterhouse. Next, to address the issue of Muslim workers involved in the sale of non-halal products, several solutions and recommendations was proposed. These suggestions aim to uphold Islamic principle, protect workers' rights and guide employers in maintaining Sharia-compliant business practice. So first is policy and regulation. Muslim workers should be prohibited from handling or selling non-halal products, especially items like pork and alcohol. Business should be encouraged to separate halal and non-halal sections and assign non-Muslim staff staff to handle non-halal counters. This clear separation can help preserve religious integrity and reduce ethical conflicts in the workplace. Secondly is education and awareness. We must focus on education and awareness. Employers and workers should undergo halal compliance training to understand what is permissible and what is not in the Islamic context. Business should also be educated about the guideline issued by JAKIM and state religious authorities regarding employment ethics and halal practice. And thirdly is certification and licensing. Halal work ethics should be included as part of licensing or operating systems, especially for food and retail sectors. Additionally, promoting Muslim-friendly certification can encourage business to voluntarily adopt Sharia-compliant practice. The fourth recommendation involves stronger monitoring and enforcement. Authorities should carry out regular inspection to ensure compliance. A public complaint and reporting system can also be established, allowing the community to report unethical practice directly to enforcement bodies. So to conclude, the enforcement and recognition of halal standard in Malaysia plays a vital role in maintaining religious integrity, consumer trust and national identity as a leading global halal hub. The presence of halal logo is not merely a symbol but a critical assurance to Muslim consumers that the product and service engaged with are compliant with Islamic dietary laws. It provides clarity, fosters consumer confidence and enables informed decision making in a multi-ethnic and multi-religious society. Equally important is the necessity of obtaining halal slaughtering certification. This certification ensures that the slaughtering process is carried out in strict accordance with Sharia principle by trained and competent personnel. It upholds the sanctity of halal meat product and addresses ethical, hygienic and religious concerns, thereby preserving the trust of Muslim consumers and meeting the regulatory requirements established by religious authorities such as JAKIM. In addressing the issue of Muslim workers involved in the handling of non-halal product, it is essential to propose holistic and practical solutions. To support Muslim workers, employment support programs should be introduced to facilitate job placement within Sharia compliant sectors. Incentive can also be offered to business that adopt and maintain halal practice, further encouraging industry-wide compliance. In conclusion, the promotion and protection of halal integrity in Malaysia require a multi-dimensional approach that involves collaboration between religious authorities, industry players and the community. By enhancing policy frameworks, improving public awareness and ensuring strict compliance through certification and enforcement, Malaysia can continue to uphold the sanctity of halal principle while fostering economic growth and religious harmony. Next is about suggestion. So first is suggestion for industrial training program. University can invite former interns or industry professionals to give talks about their experiences and career paths. This can help students to understand the reality of work environments and gain insight into what's expected. Second is suggestion for organization, which about hands-on exposure to field work. Organization can include more visits or field exposure, such as joining halal inspections at food premise or abattoirs. This can help to give interns a real-world insight into enforcement procedures, audit processes, and community engagement. And lastly, a suggestion for myself, which include increased knowledge in halal and Sharia guidelines. So I should take time to read JAKIM guidelines, fatwas, and other official documents related to halal certification and Islamic administration. This can help to build deeper understanding and makes my contribution more meaningful during the internship.